What is going on, agents? It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and I wanted to post a video responding to some comments that I've been receiving about my gear choices from my last Title Update 12 skill build guide. Now, it seems that there is some incorrect information floating around on YouTube and within the Division community focused around damage output for skill build talents, and I wanted to explain why I did what I did and respond to a video that was recently posted concerning this exact topic. But before we begin, if you want more of this style of intensive Division content in your lives, make sure to smash that sub button and ring the bell to never miss another upload notification from my YouTube channel. You can also support the channel by watching the entire video, rating and sharing this video, and of course, commenting. Okay, let's get this one started. So this all started to come to my attention when I posted my Title Update 12 skill damage build guide last week, and I started to receive comments that my body armor talent selection was incorrect because kinetic momentum was better. Now, as I started to read these comments, I wondered where they were coming from, because I had done all the testing prior to the video, and I knew that glass cannon was producing more skill damage output than kinetic momentum. Now, it turns out that these comments were based on a video that was posted a week prior to mine by prominent Division YouTuber LtBuzzLitebeer, and I of course went over to his channel and I gave that video a view. Now, let me stop right here and say that this video is in no way meant as a jab at Skills and his community. He is well respected and produces high quality content, and I personally promote his channel by following it, and I generally agree with what he posts. But as I watched his video, the Division 2 biggest mistakes you are making on skill builds in TU12, glass cannon, or kinetic, which is the video that those comments I was receiving were referencing, I heard several items that I wanted to address. Now, FYI, I'm going to leave a link to LtBuzzLitebeer's video down in my video description so that you can reference it, and I encourage you to go over to Skills' channel and give it a view. But what prompted me to create this video is a statement that he makes around the 3-minute 12-second mark where he states, "The numbers don't lie." Now, as someone that has made a career of evaluating numbers, I can honestly tell you that numbers do not lie. But, and this is important for you to hear me, numbers only tell the story you allow them to tell. Now, if you only present a quarter or half of the equation, then the numbers can be truly misleading. And that is the case with Skills' video, and why I am now posting this video to present the entire equation. Within his video, Skills shows a comparison of turret base damage of a skill build with kinetic momentum versus that of glass cannon, and he uses that as a means for stating that kinetic momentum is a better skill build body armor talent. Now, I am not going to debate which is a smarter choice for skill builds, but in that narrow statement that kinetic momentum is better than glass cannon because it produces more turret base damage without any other talents or skill damage buffs active is giving viewers only part of the equation. So to present the entire story, I created 2 skill builds, hit the range, and of course pressed record. First up is the current kinetic momentum build that is very popular for Title Update 12, and this is built around Empress International, a force multiplier backpack, and the waveform holster. Now, the other build I'm going to showcase is my max skill damage build that is roughly the same, but is built with glass cannon as the body armor talent. Both builds take advantage of the exotic capacitor assault rifle. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all of the footage and comparisons, but let's first do what Skills did and showcase the turret with no other buffs active. And as you can see, once kinetic momentum is fully charged up and the turret is not on waveform stacks, it hits for around 160k and almost 179k when the waveform plus 30% skill damage stacks are built up on the turret. Now, in comparison, the glass cannon build hits for 155k without the waveform stacks and maxes out at 172k once waveform hits. So in this initial test, the glass cannon build is down by nearly 7,000 damage per hit to the kinetic momentum build. Once we proc perfectly combined arms on the backpack, which will add plus 30% to our total skill damage, the Kinetic Momentum build, while on max waveform stacks, hits for around 220,000, while the Glass Cannon build is now at 224,000. So at this point, Glass Cannon has already made up for that 7,000 damage deficiency from the initial number tests and has now passed Kinetic Momentum by nearly 4,000 damage. Changing nothing but adding in the plus 60% skill damage from the capacitor with combined arms and with the waveform, the Kinetic Momentum build hits in the mid 283,000 range, while the Glass Cannon build is now at 289,000. Now, if you really wanted to go all in with the turret, you could equip the Artificer Hive, and once up on full stacks and talents at max, the Kinetic Momentum build is now hitting for 363,000, while the Glass Cannon build tops out at 370,000. The TLDR version of these results is that Glass Cannon provides amp damage to your skill output, and therefore it is a multiplicative damage talent. This means that extra 25% amp damage is removed from the normal additions of skill damage, and it is instead multiplied against the total skill damage totals. Since Kinetic Momentum starts off with a plus 30% skill damage advantage, it will initially outpace Glass Cannon, as Glass Cannon relies on having higher and higher skill damage sums to multiply against. Once you give it a large sum to amp up or multiply against, Glass Cannon will outpace Kinetic Momentum, and will also add that amp damage to your weapon damage output. The only downside, and it is a huge downside to using Glass Cannon, is that the incoming damage is amped by 50 or 60% if you use the Sacrifice body armor. But that is not what Skills stated in his video, what prompted those partially true statements from viewers in my build guide comment section, and why I now felt I needed to create this video. Now, if we were to debate which is a smarter choice for skill builds, then I would immediately side with Skills and choose Kinetic Momentum. It produces huge skill damage numbers without that threat of massive increases to incoming damage. But if anyone is going to showcase the talent side by side and state that Kinetic Momentum is better because it produces slightly higher initial base damage numbers than Glass Cannon, then that is a misleading statement, because it is only showing part of the equation and not giving viewers the entire story. In the end, Glass Cannon will outpace Kinetic Momentum for highest skill damage output, if only by a small percentage. And for a player looking to hit the absolute most skill damage output possible, then Glass Cannon is that talent of choice. Again, I wanted to repeat that I respect Nothing But Skills and his knowledge of the game, but in this case, and how he stated, the numbers don't lie, he was incorrect, and I felt I needed to show the differences between Kinetic Momentum and Glass Cannon so that you could see the numbers, see the math, and get a better understanding for these two highly debated skill damage talents. Before I end, I wanted to say that after I did a quick YouTube search, I found videos by Patrick Wolf, Pure Prime, and Epic Slayers, all confirming the same math that I'm showing in this video. And if you have any further questions for me, please leave them in the comment section below. This is probably a good place to end this video, and as always, I look forward to reading your feedback in the comments section below. I would ask that you keep your comments professional, as I will not tolerate disrespectful posts aimed at Nothing But Skills or trying to turn this into a debate of which talent is a smarter choice for your skill build. If you haven't yet smashed that sub button for intensive Division content, please do so. And don't forget to ring the bell to never miss a future upload notification from my YouTube channel. If you liked the video, rate it with a thumbs up, if not with a thumbs down. Links to support my content creation outside of YouTube include Patreon and Teespring, both those links in the video description. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for all my latest thoughts concerning most things gaming related, with a heavy emphasis on the Division franchise. And until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing out.